Right, how do we get over there? Is there a bridge over there?
There's a bridge to the left.
So much for there not being a massive queue. Oh, there's a bridge here.
So much for what?
So much for there not being a massive queue.
It's a long walk, you know, I don't know if I can make it. I haven't had a cup of tea. I haven't had a cup of tea.
That was supposed to be open till 11 o'clock last night. It wasn't open last night, was it?
I don't think so. Yeah, maybe it wasn't, just no one was going on it. But really sort of thought.
Where's the end of the thing? Metal detectors and everything. Or are they already in? Are they? These all queuing for. Oh, they're just all stood there, don't they? Confused.
Sean, have you got to check with check first before we allow anyone in?
Sorry.
Normally no, as well.
Alright, okay. No, we brought water last time.
Yeah, copy that.
It's normally no bottle.
She said a roll one.
The coke and stuff makes sense. The water doesn't make sense.
Well, that's the thing. I'm going to have to sort of argue that tomorrow because I'm going to have to say I need it. But if you say fine, I'll leave it. I'm like, it's a trolley goal, but that's why I've just topped it up at a tap. So we want to go straight for what time is it?
I don't know. I haven't got the watch. 10:05.
And the things that I think it's 10:45. I put in the diary.
Yeah.
So they're all up there. You won't be happy if they did that.
No, we'll only took it back to the hotel.
We should let you go back to the hotel.
Yeah, but they'll be Hmm?
Get a frisk.
I don't think you've got time to.
I know, me too.
Oh, cool, look at all the...
That's who they were dressed as, like the poster. Do what it was like and it was so cool.
Cool, there's loads of people with...
She's giving those to people that have got these.
Oh. What a carrot.
It's nice that people are becoming more aware.
They've gone better in terms
I don't know
of
where to put it.
Put it in the... Put it in the folder for that.
I mean when I actually stick it somewhere, yeah.
There's people with like big proper cameras. With big proper cameras.
Like, I remember having being in love with them and I was like...
Oh, yeah?
Don't think it'll fit this in there.
No.
I doubt. You know. Looking out for a few more, you know, for on here, or when I get the new one as well. Because the top ones aren't nerdy ones, and I obviously want nerdy ones.
Remember for the what?
Right, which means it's on the Q&A.
Okay, you don't know.
I can't remember, you know what, so I'll go with that.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to lead the way?
David Allen's got his own room, like we said. He's got his own room, like we said. That's what we said.
But he is the greatest of all time. And when you see what he's wearing this morning, you will go, ooh, suit you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a British icon and a national treasure, the Weasley himself, Mr. Mark Williams! Good morning, sir.
National treasure, more like a national trinket.
It doesn't even need the options.
Radios.
Incorrect. Oh. Would you like the options? The options are A, mugs, B, jugs, C, bugs, or D, plugs.
Plugs.
Go on, Lisa.
Plugs.
Is that right? It's correct, ladies and gentlemen. Our Superman has just got a picked in to the post.
I didn't know that.
And we are all learning it.
What road? Oh. So you've had a t-shirt.
Abby, to be honest, here's like...
I said this is getting hot anyway. And I said this is rent.
500 quid for
Yeah.
school for, I don't know,
This way, Tanya.
Maybe you should let me get you with.
Let's want to go outside and sit down. Mike, no lights, sit down.
I'm not a mini one. I'm a I remember last year I ran one Oh wait, I did that with you. You did that with me? Yeah. We went round Comic Con like well, look. So you want to buy everything here?
They would be, but I don't use more of the things that I feel
Sorry, you the with
No, go on, you're
Thank
right.
you.
straight ahead.
Yeah. It's cheap. It's got outside for the
Mm-hmm.
Look at the pictures up there. I like the one.
You don't want to go that?
No, I'm alright, thank you.
Okay. Let's see outside then.
Round of applause. You know, if you're not careful, Jamie's husband is here to hand somebody around. I love the way Jason's standing over here perfectly. He is just form crushing. Look at that. We're going to have that to
There's a night now.
Actually sold out, and we need you to make a little bit more noise than our Comic Con Liverpool. Make some noise! Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the one that you have all been chomping at the bit to be at. Yes, we are going to get creepy, we're going to get kooky, we're going to get mysterious and spooky, as right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready. Are you ready? Oh no, that was rubbish. Are you ready? As we present to you the cast of Wednesday! Please give it up for the incredible Victor Norman 2. It's there! Ladies and gentlemen, he's our very own high monster Tyler, Hunter Duo! And last but by no means least, are you ready to get your claws out for our very own werewolf? It's Ian Sinclair! Ladies and gentlemen, the cast of Wednesday! Wow, guys, take a seat! Take a seat! How are you all?
We're trying to get used to all of this, yes, and to the weather.
Oh, and the weather?
Yeah, the weather is, I don't know how to say, like, I don't even know what to take on you, a shirt, a blouse, a jacket, a raincoat, a tent, I don't know.
Victor, that is a beautiful blouse.
Thank you, man.
I'm shy now. Love it, love it, love it. Have you had a wonderful morning with these guys?
Yes, it has, yes.
Yeah? Have you seen some creepy and kooky sights?
We usually do. We are creepy, so we're used to this.
Used to it. Love it, love it. Well, a little bird tells me just before we go into your Q&A, and you'll notice that there are different microphones all set up, 1, 2, 3, 4, where we're going to give you guys the opportunity to open up the question pool to our cast of Wednesday. Get up out of your chairs. Please be upstanding. Just because, as she's sitting here cringing right now, we've got something very special lined up for you, young lady. Now, on the count of 3, I want you all to sing Happy Birthday in your nicest, beautiful, brightest, shining voices you possibly can. And there might be something stage left that appears just for you. Ladies and gentlemen, 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Emma. Happy birthday to you. 3 cheers, hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! And a massive round of applause!
I was lucky he was going to... Did I hit you?
Yes. Where there's a flame.
What's your name? What's your name? What? Monty, okay. Monty, have you ever traveled back in time? No. But you know from the movies that when they travel back in time, they usually say you shouldn't change anything in the past because you change the future too. But honestly, if you would travel back in time, would you change anything about it, about your life? Okay. I was expecting a no, but what would you change? Not meeting my ex, I know, but something else.
Not getting hit by your hat.
Oh yeah, that's good. So, okay, let's make it easy for you. Would you allow me now to make an experience for you to travel back in time? Okay, we don't have the time to do that, but we can go like a couple of minutes, right? So, can you tell me a number, like a digit, from 1 to 9? 9? Are you completely sure? Okay, can we have the camera right here? And can you hold the phone, please? Okay, thank you. So everybody can see it. If you look at the time now, right? You said 9? You sure? Okay, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now it's 17:03. I know it looks like a trick on the app, but if everyone in the room looks at their phone, your phones got back in time with 9 minutes too. Even the normal watches on the wrist. You can even call somebody from home and ask them, what's the time? And if anything happens, it's his fault. Thank you, everybody.
Give it up for Victor! I'll get you that one.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you,
Victor. Did you like that? That was awesome. Let's go up to 3, get a question for 3.
It's just not looking good. Just don't give up on it because, you know, the next thing you audition for could be the thing that you get. And I'd also say find people who support you doing it.
I'm not the best one to give advice for acting. If you want to act with a hand, I can tell you. But my only advice is that don't give up, because all the failures that you get is just the traces that lead to the road of success. So anything you do, just don't stop.
Keep going, girls. Give them a round of applause. Your favourites, yes, Abby Bennett and Klaus Michelson. In just a couple of moments' time, so make sure you are...
I feel like this is a dodgy guess, but is it a hell of love?
That was the hell of love scene.
I think the stakes are going up on this one.
The stakes are going up. What are we going to give the person who wins this?
Well, we'll see. We'll see who wins.
Okay, let's do one more time. Let's look behind you. One right behind you.
In the queue?
Always and forever.
I'll be going mad here in the centre section. Let me slide on down. It's fine. Here we go. Pass the mic.
Strave, Katarina.
What? No. This is amazing. I ran all the way for that.
There's someone way up there, right?
No, you've gone. Next. Where are we going up here?
Oh my God. The anticipation is killing me. Here we go.
Was it in every moment a trace exists?
No, what, my first ever line.
Guys, point somewhere for me.
Here we go.
Here we go.
This is the last try. I'm going to tell you after this. I can't take it anymore. And you should all be ashamed of yourselves and go home and watch episode 19 of season 2 called Klaus.
I want you to know I've tried to convince him to give the gift away anyway. If some people, he was like, no, we'll just keep trying. Someone's going to get it.
What was it?
That's all I need.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Forget it. I'm going to tell you what it was.
Wait, no.
Okay, I'll give you a clue.
Give hints like Shireen.
Okay, so the line before that line, Daniel Gillies played Elijah, says, "May I present the Lord Niklaus." That was my impression of him. And then I said... I'm
coming down here. Let's slide on down.
What did I say?
Elijah, get me out of here.
All right.
Father gave me. I prefer the name Klaus.
What? That's the name my father gave me. I prefer the name Klaus.
Yeah! Wow. Oh, sorry.
You're supposed to get
Coming back. Just going to give you guys a little bit because we don't have time. Last night, another child disappeared from the village. Tim Gillespie was 9 years old. He had a laugh like a rattle, and he always won when we played Stuck in the Mud. This morning you can hear his mother crying. Tim's father sits on the porch saying nothing, and Tim's brothers don't want to play Stuck in the Mud, even though I asked them twice. They say that they're going into the woods. that they're going to kill the beast. But I know they won't. They're just scared. And besides, the beast does not exist. Tonight, there is a meeting in the village hall. The mayor will speak, and children aren't allowed, but I know a way to sneak in, and besides, 12 years old is not a child. It takes a long time to get dark, but the moon is full and the village is empty, and it isn't hard to slip from shadow to shadow and creep unnoticed past the guard at the village hall gate. Standing for a second while I pray standing. We do not want this getting out. Certainly not to him, because he's already...
So funny.
So funny.
I mean, he's just crying.
Oh my God.
Just so smart.
Yeah, so we just... Well, steady on. He's so handsome. Hang on. Muscular. No, stop it. Daniel Gillies, right? I mean, he would crack us up. And on set, he'd crack us up, you know.
Text. I'll hear just...
Oh, we use a text. Yeah, he can't be serious. He can't be serious. Yeah. But he made my life a lot better on the show because we, you know, that's the thing. When you're playing a drama that's so serious and emotional, and every scene the stakes are high and it's like charged like that, you've got to have a laugh in between to release some of that. You know what I mean? And I felt like that was the best part. So my favourite one from the finale, which some of you know already, is I had to say goodbye to my family. And I had a big emotional speech where, you know, I love you guys so much and you are my family, always and forever. And like big emotional long speech. And during the speech, every single bloody time, he would stand there in his suit. And as I'm in the middle, he'd pull out his pocket watch and just glance at the time. But it was brilliant because he started cracking himself up when he did it. So that when they turned the camera around on him, he couldn't do it with a straight face. So I felt like I got there in the background in that way. So yeah. All right, you may resume recording. And maybe you know or maybe you don't, but I'm working right now on a show called Halo, right, for Paramount Plus. And the second season's gonna air next year. So I'm gonna do my thing first, just to make sure you bloody deliver. And then only then will I do it back. So I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna record myself saying, in 2024, what show are you gonna watch? And I'm gonna turn the camera on you guys, and you have to go, Halo! And my boss will be really happy. Deal? And then you get your Rebecca. In 2024, what show are you going to watch? Halo! Yes. That was Brazil. Rebecca! So ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the amazing team...
Hello. It's all right, this it? I should have done my walk in. Go on. It's an old joke. How are you doing? I'm all right, thank you. Yeah, not too bad. Good. Yeah. I didn't expect this actually. I thought there'd just be a little room with a few people in it. This is a pretty good turnout actually. It's not too bad at all. Yeah. I am sure.
First time just outside Bristol. So we were in the West Country. I can't remember what station it was. And Edgar had arranged for us to go and see some like local kind of police people, detectives and what have you, as research. So me and Rafe went along with these guys, and they were like the characters in Hot Fuzz. I could never.
Hey, you gotta go.
I could never have said that word. Believe me. We we met these guys, and they were like the Andes. They were like the Andes, and they loved talking about all the murder scenes they've been to, and they were doing. I presume a lot of people have seen Hot Fuzz. They were going like, I'm just going up the sharp. Does anyone want some flapjack? Yeah. And it was all that. So, and I'm going, Edgar's briefed these guys because they're saying stuff like in the film, like, you know, want a bit of cake and all that. And they couldn't wait to show us murder photos. And it was quite macabre, you know. And the whole thing was leading to these murder photos. And I'm like, going, I don't think I really want to see this.
You think we all sell apples around here?
Yeah.
Your mum does.
It was all that.
It's an amazing film. Like,
Yeah.
And you guys, not like I don't want to say you're the backbone of the film, but like the police force that he bounces off, and you Crockett and Tubby, and you and your monkey, you're just destroying the two of them.
Yeah, we're bullies.
Yes.
We were just the bullies.
Was it good fun?
Yeah, amazing. The amount of times me and Rafe are corpsing in scenes as well. And God rest him, what a wonderful man Edward Woodward. And we lost our mind shooting one scene. And it's terrible now, but me and Rafe just couldn't control ourselves. And there's one cut, and you can just tell that we're not laughing about what's going. We're completely corpsing through the whole thing. And that's what it was like. It was like being at school with your mates, Hot Fuzz. It was absolutely brilliant. One of the best experiences I've ever had.
I will still argue to this day that it's a horror. We've got a question up there.
You know, I'm a fan of like the genre films, and I've collected different like collections over the years. I'm a toy collector myself, but I really love horror.
Yeah.
So I go to a lot of the horror conventions, and I've just been walking around them for years.
Yeah.
And I used to just go as a paid customer, and until this thing, which totally ruined it, I can't go anywhere now.
Well, that was going to be my next question: is how has it been since House of the Dragon?
Life has not been any different, you know, not at all. I think with this show, because it was the biggest thing I've ever done, and I anticipated. Look, Game of Thrones set changed the game, you know. So I knew what a moustache like in Hot Fuzz. I look ridiculous. I look a bit comedy, and if you put a wig on me, I look a bit comedy. So my biggest fear about doing that was, am I going to look comedy? And I even tried to sort of say, hey, listen, what if he's got short hair? And it's different, you know. And I tried all these different ways of not having to wear that wig.
But you rocked it.
I did all right with it, yeah. I channeled a bit of Dee Snider, a bit of Twisted Sister, and some heavy metal.
Does everyone
to pull it off?
Does everyone follow Paddy on Instagram?
Yeah.
So what I particularly enjoyed was you doing your missing Targaryens pictures, like when it was like Christina and you in the wig doing the air guitar backstage.
Oh yeah, that was the big thing. If you're standing there with that hairdo in a load of leather, then you're going to bust out the air guitar. And anything was a guitar, a spear, a sword, anything. I'd just get up there. I had this like, what do you call this old thing, like a lute or something?
Lute, yeah.
I was rocking a lute once as well. Yeah.
Get a good sound out of it.
Yeah.
Good.
Pingy, stringy, horrible little sound, yeah.
Got any lute players in the house?
Any medieval lute players here?
Tough crowd. Throw your hands up for questions.
Or there's no character there. Or I go, anyone could do this. And when I read the first 3 episodes of this that they sent me, my first reaction was, who's turned this down? Because I thought this was one of the greatest characters I'd ever read. So he was a gift to me. I loved it. And what I loved about him, coming round to it, was that everyone's so obsessed about power and the throne and the siege. He was the only character, in my mind, that wasn't by any of that.
He wasn't, and the people around him were all vying for it.
Yeah, and he didn't abuse his privilege, which is what he hated in Damon, was that Damon constantly abused his privilege, and he didn't.
I was going to move on with that, but I feel like there's someone up there who's itching to ask a question. Hello.
Hi. So this universe is really, really famous for its twists and turns. I wanted to know, like, do you get like the plot or like the scripts like well in advance? Like, do you know what's going to happen in the show?
Yeah, I did with this show. Yeah, this was very much written. So I knew his arc, and I knew that, you know, episode 8 was the final episode. I knew that. I have done other shows in the past, and they wouldn't know what was happening next. And while that might be, I think you had talent, but you let people undermine you. And I think that was true. So I kind of sat in the auditions for Romeo Brass, and the next thing I was playing the part, the film came out, and then I had an agent. It got reviews, and then the next thing I'm working with Pavel Pavlikovsky and Jim Sheridan and all these, and all of a sudden I'm an actor. But my thing about acting was that I don't think I had talent and ability as an actor. I'm not going to deny myself that, but I didn't have the tools and how to. I didn't learn the trade of being an actor, if that makes sense. I didn't have any schooling in it, so I've always had a lot of self-doubt and the imposter syndrome thing. And it wasn't until I finally did a play 5 years ago that we did in the West End for 5 months, and then on Broadway for 5 months, that I confronted a lot of demons in that time. And I think that was my education in acting, and that assured me that you can do this, and it's okay to mess up. Because without the experience of doing...
With Shane Meadows, obviously 24/7 was the one he did with Bob Hoskins. Romeo Brass was the first one that he did, and then Dead Man's Shoes.
Yeah, I did a film called Dead Man's Shoes, which has got a lot of people have come up to me over this weekend. And
is there any fans of Dead Man's Shoes? One of the greatest British films ever made.
Yeah.
Ever.
Well, I mean, Dead Man's Shoes. It's a cult British film. It's really got an audience, and people that watch it, and it leaves an impression. It really stays with them. And we made it 20 years ago this year, actually, and I've had a very strange relationship with that film. Only in that for a very, very long time. Before this, I kind of had a love-hate relationship with it, not as a piece of work, but the fact that I couldn't break free from that. I was the guy in the green coat for such a long time, and I felt like it was hanging around my neck a little bit. And as an actor, I thought, well, I can do so much more than that. I'm not just that guy. There's other things that I can do. And so I kind of hated it at times and resented it. But almost even with Viserys as well, and the success of House of the Dragon, and just showing that to a wider world audience, it's somehow made
weekends. It's been an absolute pleasure. Give yourselves a round of applause because you've been the stars of this show. It's been an absolute pleasure of mine being on stage. Gentlemen, if you are making your way through, please get yourselves all sat down in your seats, prepped and ready to go. If you are going to be asking questions and are currently lined up in front of our microphones, we have been asked by the team, if you guys could sit down just a little bit so we can all get you in as quickly as possible, that would be wonderful. And sit down on the stage, that'd be great. That'd be brilliant. Make sure you're not blocking the steps, do it in a nice straight line. Just remember it for the last panel, exit to your left. Thank you so much. We are just running ever so slightly behind, just on the basis that we need to get everybody in, everybody sat down, all the tickets scanned in, and you guys ready? Are you ready for the Salvatore Brothers? They're ready for you. They are literally chomping at the bit, ready to hear your questions. So make sure you guys are ready to pose them to them. Make sure whatever content that you guys have filmed all the way through this weekend, you can upload to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, any of our social channels using hashtag Comic Con Liverpool 2023. We want to see all your pictures. Tag away, tag away. Tag me in there at Tom Finkill on Instagram. Please feel free. Tag away. We want to see them. So we are owning. Yeah, about 10 minutes away. So get yourself sitting pretty. Make sure that carotid artery on your neck is pulsating. The boys are going to be out here very soon. Are we ready for the Salvatore Brothers? This is what months and months of preparation has finally come down to. All of you guys have literally been waiting in anxious anticipation for these two gentlemen to grace our stage. So let's see how much rhythm you guys have got. I want you to clap your hands as loud as you can. Clap, 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 louder. Feel it, feel it. All the way to the neck, you've got loud enough. Let's go, 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 go. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are set to take you back to Mystic Falls with our very own Salvatore Brothers.
You're not Paul Wrestling. I'm here to escort you out,
Grizzly, baby. What's up, guys? How you doing? You do the proper Ian Summerall introduction.
Oh, here,
go back out. Go back out. Go back out.
Take two. Okay, take two. Sorry.
Okay, guys, big round of applause for Ian, okay? Hold on a second. When he comes out, though, okay? All right, here we go. You ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you the one and only Ian Summerholder!
This music is so like dreary and like Vampire Diaries shit. It's supposed to be like.
We need fog. We need fog. You know?
Fog.
That is creepy. Someone's sitting with a Scream mask on. I look over and just see a Scream mask staring at me. Good Lord.
Hello, Liverpool.
You know what would be even scarier? An Ian Summerholder mask. If someone just had an Ian Summerholder mask on.
Mate.
Why are you so far away? I miss you.
I know, it's weird. I mean, like,
I like to have some physical contact with you on stage.
Yeah, it's weird. Well, you know, we're together all day.
All day. Never get sick of each other. Yeah, get close. Come on, baby. There we go.
I feel so lonely now.
Hold me tight.
And I will. He's my brother, but he's also my lover.
It's nice.
Nice. How much?
Free.
Autographs.
Yeah. In the family, we give for free.
Guys, have you enjoyed it being back with us at Liverpool? Does Liverpool rock?
Liverpool rocks the freaking Casbah.
Yeah, man. Give it up, Liverpool.
And you know what? We were here in November, and we're back again, and it's just as crowded, so we're flattered. Thanks for coming back to see us.
Thanks for wasting so much of your freaking time. By the way, no wait, seriously, here's some crazy shit. That was literally 5 months ago.
And he looks like he's aged 10 years since then.
Isn't that unbelievable? 7 years.
From working with me.
Having to run a company with him and, you know, raising a child and, you know, it's also like dealing, you know, with a child. And a business partner. And a lover. And a brother.
Nice. One hotel room.
Single bed. We actually asked for a cot. Imagine they're like, hey, you know, we have a king-size bed. No, we would like cot.
I feel like I should leave. Just leave. We need your questions. Sorry, we need your questions.
What's up, people?
So party like rock stars, give our Salvatore brothers the best questions you possibly can get. We don't do generic questions. Go in hard, going deep, go in. All ready with your neck open wide, ready for them to sink their fangs into. We're going to start with number 1. If we can bring the house lights on to number 1, 2, 3.
Dangerous, man. You're getting dangerous.
Yeah, bring it in. You know it. You know it. Are we ready, number 1? Please say your name and your question.
Hi, my name's Sophia, and first of all, congratulations, Ian, for your second child.
Oh, thank you, kiddo. Third. 3.
And my question for both of you today is, other than acting, what's your most skilled hobby?
Good question, Sophie. Good question. I have no other skills.
Paul's skilled hobby is doing his hair.
Yeah, and by the way, it's hard work.
Honestly, my skilled hobby is, after a long day, I can get everyone fed in such a fast manner. We have like 19 animals. And I have to feed all these freaking creatures. And I don't know how I do it after a full day. Paul and I will work all day, and I will still get everyone fed with my wife in a timely fashion. And everyone's eating and happy. By the time I get to bed, I am exhausted. Sometimes I even forget to brush my own teeth. And I'll get up in the middle of the night to pee, and I'm like, I should probably brush my teeth and wash my face. But it's a superpower.
Nice.
And, yeah, I can do Paul's makeup with my toes.
In the middle of the night while feeding animals.
It's pretty funny, actually. It's pretty funny.
Well done, amazing question, Sophia.
You rock, Sophia. How old are you? I'm 10. She just stood up in front of like 1,500 people and asked a question. You rock, kid.
That's what we're about. We're about sharing the love in Liverpool, and we're going to share it from Sophia over to...
Our last scene was
our last
favorite and least favorite, because it was, you know, a bit of a dual...
Bittersweet.
It was bittersweet, yeah. It was like the last scene we shot was the last scene in the show. And that was a great scene, because Ian didn't have any lines. So we got through it pretty quickly. And no, it was a nice moment between the brothers, and
it was real though. That was the last thing about this, guys. Like, this was the last moments. Think about this. All 8 years, all the experience, all that shit boiled down to this one moment where me and this dude were in the Salvatore mansion, and Damon knocks on the door, and Stefan answers. And I said, "Hello, brother." And you said, "Damon." But it was a different, yeah. Didn't you? Yeah. But it wasn't that one where it was like full of like but it wasn't full of like dread.
I just realized that.
It was not. It was the first time in 8 years Paul didn't look at me without dread. But it was that like sweet moment. And those were the last moments that we were going to spend together on the set after all of that time. In those moments.
And then someone sprayed silly putty in my eye.
Yeah.
Because it was like everybody was waiting behind the camera.
Well, no. What happened? I'll tell you. What happened was that you were preparing for the scene because we shot my coverage first. You did know? Well, because
I pretended like I was.
Pretended?
Yeah, but I.
Well, the video village was like from me to Paul on the opposite side of the Salvatore mansion door. And I could hear Julie Pleck like, we got it. Okay, guys, this is the one. And there was like 5 people. You know the silly putty that you spray in people's eyes? Paul
sprayed in people's eyes.
I know. What would happen? Paul's like,
sprayed in the air.
It sounded like the Terminator. But I knew in that moment, I was like, wow, man, this is the last freaking moment. And it was really powerful. It was very special.
Love that. Are you happy with that answer? Yes, you are. Give a round of applause. On the top. Let's go. What's up? Hey, number 3.
Look at this dude right here, man.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, I'm April, and this is a question for both of you. Do you like being bad Stefan and Damon, or good Stefan and Damon?
Solid question.
Noise. I like bad.
He liked bad.
I like bad.
You know what's funny? Damon liked bad. I like bad too.
They both like bad. And you know what's funnier? All of you guys like bad. Let's be honest.
But
what's up with that?
But by the way,
everyone wants the good guy.
I know, but this is like a psychological study.
Everybody wants the bad guy.
But in life, you want your daughters to be with good guys.
It's like the forbidden fruit.
But you like the bad boys. And they're never like a happy medium.
Yeah, what's up with that?
So what's up with that?
What's wrong with you?
No,
what's wrong with you?
It's this like crazy psychological thing. But you know what's funny? To be honest with you, kiddo? We all strive to be good people in our lives, right? So when you look at a character, it's more fun to be the like sassy bad boy. But when you finish that scene, you're like, wow.
No, because it's more entertaining.
That's more entertaining.
Because when you watch TV or you watch a movie, you want to be entertained. So it's entertaining. That's why they like it. Because
I know.
it's different than the norm.
Right.
Okay?
But it's
I'm
crazy.
just breaking it down for you, bro.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paul.
Right? This guy wants to have a psychological study.
We have a Nobel laureate.
Yeah, no kidding.
Behavioral psychologist
Might as well be.
right here.
Well, compared to you,
What
I
do you
am.
think? What do you like better? She likes the bad. How old are you?
9.
Oh my God. And you watch the show?
Yeah.
What the hell? You rock, kiddo. Thank you for the question. You tried Brothers Bond? 9-year-old April. Give it up for her. She's a gangster.
I didn't even read the scripts.
You know, Paul does. He goes, crap, crap. Oh, my line.
Bullshit, 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 my line, bullshit,
You rock, man.
Give it up for the Spice Girls. What would be number one? Where are we going to go? Hey, what's your name? Hi.
Hey, I'm Jodie.
Hi.
First off, I want to say thank you to the both of you because last year, when you were here in November, you squeezed in one extra question for my daughter and she asked you to do ice baby. So it's gone all over TikTok and that's really nice. So thank you. I wanted to ask you again.
Yo, stop, collaborate and listen. I fall back with a brand new invention. Stop this, grab a hold of me tightly. Float like a
Wait, hold on. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know.
Turn off the lights and I'll glow. To the extreme, I rock the mic like a vandal.
Light the stage and rock the tune.
The poisonous mushroom, deadly. And I play a dope melody. Anything less than the best is a felony. Love it, believe it, again, made.
Oh, you're jumping all around.
Hey, if you got a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. How come they don't do a Vanilla Ice movie? I could do that. Why don't they do a movie on Vanilla Ice?
I think you guys should just.
You know, at one point he was the highest paid. What's going on?
What's the question, Jodie? Sorry, we just spiraled in there.
My actual question was, if you had one piece of advice, so all the kids that are in here today, particularly my daughter Sophia, if she ever gets down, and I just need to remind her of one thing, just one sentence, whether it's always be positive or what's your take on life?
Oh, you better ask that to Ian. Go for it.
Listen, man, I'll tell you, and I'll make this quick, because this is real shit, right? The world is nuts. And Paul and I were just talking about this too, because when we started this show in 2009, social media was like in its infant stages, right? Like, remember when we finally, I remember I didn't want to do, Twitter. And my managers were like, are you?
I was the last guy to get it from the whole cast.
No, you were. And he's like, I'm not doing that shit. But all of our management was saying, you need to do this because this is how information gets translated. Like, this is the future. We were like, what the F is this shit, right? But I'll tell you, depression right now with teens, whether it's early, mid, or late teens, or the 20s, early, mid, or late 20s, depression in those demographics are higher now than they were in England post-World War II. Now wait, hold on. Think about this. We have more technology, more money, more medicine, more food, more real estate, more cars, more shit than anyone in history's ever had. So why is everyone so miserable? Because we don't have the brain power to think about how to get above it. So just remember this. Social media, the way kids and young people treat each other now, it's brutal. So just remember this one thing. If someone's not treating you nicely, kindly, saying kind things to you, guess what? It has nothing to do with you. Nothing. You know why? That person is going through something in their life that's making them unhappy. So you know what you do? You know how to combat that shit? You look at them and you say, hey, friend, or classmate, teammate, family member, enemy, whatever it is, frenemy. You say, hey man, I see that you're not happy in life. Something's bothering you because you're not treating me well. You want to talk about it? And watch what happens. Watch their face. Two things happen. They either ultimately have to come clean about what's bothering them. It could be anything, man. Their family, whatever. Or they just leave you alone.
Or they punch you in the face.
And then you punch them back. Because you know what? It's not your fault that someone's going through something. But it is your problem. So you got to deal with it, right? And there's no reason for people to be upset. But beware. It's like the Ides of March, man. Like, beware. Social media tricks your brain to think that you're not as good as the person next to you. Because they're producing, like, you know, like a fake reality. Don't let it happen.
It's true.
Don't let it happen. Love it. With my a bare buttocks exposed. And
God bless him.
I was chained to a frickin' chair.
You were chained during the photos?
No.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I gotta start. I gotta do some Googling.
Sorry, let me verify.
Bare buttocks chained? What's happening, dude?
I was on the set of Vampire Diaries, and I was chained to a chair. Because Uncle Mason had chained me.
Uncle Mason chained you? What's going on here? Wild shit.
And so I'm like in character as best I can be. And I look up, and half the crew are wearing these white t-shirts. And it's me. And I'm like, wait. That's me. It's a picture of these t-shirts of me naked. And I remember our unit production manager, I was so furious. She ran up to everyone.
She sucked.
Take those t-shirts off now. It was like an insurance nightmare. This is now 14 years ago, so the, statutation of limits is gone. It was the funniest thing ever. Because I was so in character, and I was like, whoa, Uncle Mason's trying to kill Damon, you know? And I look up, and half the crew is wearing t-shirts of me, completely naked. It was freaking genius, but, for insurance reasons. Yes, she did so, but it was brutal and hilarious.
Are those t-shirts are now for sale downstairs in the merch?
And I get a 25% cut. Oh, that's you rock, kiddo. Give it up. Give an applause for a 13-year-old can ask questions in front of 1,500 people.
Shall we have at the top? Hi, number 3. What's your name?
I'm James.
And what's your question, dude?
And this question's for Paul. So I was just wondering what was it like filming the Stefan and Caroline wedding at the end of the series, and also a personal request. My friends Mia and Beth absolutely love you guys, but they couldn't come. Could you please give a quick shout out to them, please?
Do you want me to sing Ice Ice Baby to them? Or?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
No. Wait.
Your friend.
What was your first question?
Let's go back to the first question. Stefan and Caroline's wedding.
We'll get to that for sure.
Stefan and Caroline's wedding, and then what?
And then he wanted a video.
How big you are. Your ego is finally fulfilled, man. How big you are.
Zoom on in. Keep it going.
Woo! Get up for a giant, sexy Paul Wesley! I see you up there not clapping.
Make sure that filter's on. You're getting old. Wait, what about the wedding?
What was it like filming the wedding at the end?
Oh, yeah.
You mean the one where I married you?
The one where... Did you?
I married you in Caroline.
Did he marry us?
Yeah, he did.
Remember?
Are you ordained minister?
I am to the United... By the way...
No, your character an ordained minister.
I'm sure you went online and did it, but I personally...
Damon went online and did it?
I've done a couple.
That's the stuff you don't see on the Vampire Diaries. Damon online registered to be an ordained minister.
Wait, it's called the United Life Church, and I ordained myself in oh man, before Vampire Diaries, in 2004.
Your character killed 150 people and you're an ordained minister?
Hey, do you know how many people ordained ministers have killed?
What was it like filming that? It was weird because like the Steph and Elena romance is kind of like the OG romance, you know what I mean? And so it was kind of weird to then suddenly...
Caroline's pretty hot though, man.
I'm not saying that she's not, I'm just saying it was kind of like an interesting turn. I didn't see it coming, to be honest with you. But I love Candace, and we got on really well, and actually I just came thinking of it, there was a really funny moment. I had to do a love-making scene with Candace, and she tricked me and wore a bra, and on the bra was little photos of Stefan. It's really funny. But it was great. That was good. I love Candace. I love Candace. And then what's your friend's name?
Beth and Mia.
Beth and Mia.
Beth and Mia, we are so sorry that you're in prison. We wish you were dead. And if you weren't in prison, we would embrace you with the amount of love that a convict would typically not get.
That's right.
We love you, we appreciate you. You should be here, but murder is a serious, serious offense. Truly. Next time, I'll see you in 25 years.
See you in Liverpool 2045.
Love that, give me a round of applause.
What would your preferred ending of the Vampire Diaries be and why?
Wait, what?
Give it us again, Ruby. Go nice.
Slow down. Just imagine
we're Americans, you know what I mean? We all understand American accents.
We're not very smart.
We know what's going on.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
And I'm just slow. Let's
slow. Speak English.
My question is, what would your preferred ending of the Vampire Diaries be and why?
Oh, I love the ending. You know why? Nobody gives me any shit. I didn't end up with Elena, so no one's like, oh my god, David should have ended up with Elena. I look fantastic. I died. Spoiler alert. I died. I look like a hero.
Yeah.
I didn't end up with Elena, so people are sad or they're happy that, you know, no one's giving me shit.
Yeah.
Everyone's giving him shit.
Everyone's giving me shit.
And you know,
I get shit for 2 shows. Lost and Vampire Diaries. I'm like, Lost is not my show, man.
I love the ending.
The ending
Love it. Love it.
was ridiculous.
He's not happy about it. He's not happy.
Paul and I, from like literally season 6.
Tell her the banana hammock. Tell her about the...
We don't have to have the banana hammock, but tell her the Banana Republic. Paul and I, I'm serious, I'm not joking. I will. Paul and I firmly believe, we believe with steadfast conviction, that these 2 guys should not have been able to live. Think about it. Shut up. Think about this. They came into this town, they destroyed everything. They fell in love and had an affair with a girl who was underage, a little weird. We were like 160 years old, she was 17, guys. And finally 18. Woo, legal. Still the ultimate, like most ultimate case of cradle robbage I've ever seen. Right? Then, Damon killed her brother. Not once, twice. She burned her freaking house down because of Damon. These 2 guys, we should have died and let the town, right? Team Human, go back to just being them. And the way they should have done it,
We thought that a better ending would have been if Elena got compelled to forget everything that ever happened, go back to being a human, go back to her regular life.
Shut up!
She forgets that she ever met the 2 brothers. The 2 brothers are on a beach somewhere in the Caribbean. In the Bahamas, somewhere in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
They're wearing thongs.
Drinking like 50-year-old rum.
Yeah, now you're with me.
Yeah.
Now you're with me.
We're drinking like 50-year-old rum.
This is when we were in better shape. They're wearing thongs.
Yeah, we're wearing rum.
Okay.
But we're wearing our rings.
And they're wearing their daylight rings. They're drinking some Brothers Bond.
Close up on Stefan sipping. Close up on Damon sipping.
Right? And then the brothers look at each other. Like the sun's setting. They look at each other. They do one last kiss. They do one last kiss.
No, the sun.
And then
Sun is rising.
Sun is rising. Sorry, whatever. Setting, rising.
Different thing.
Same but different.
You're fucking up
They look at each other. They take their rings off. Throw it into the ocean, and they just go. Flames, and then the final shot is two little thongs in the ocean. Give it up! How are we not writers? How are we not? That's the name of the restaurant.
Paul and I had, and I will never forget that moment.
No, not literally. That's the name of it.
So there is, in Suffolk Coalfield, there's a castle, and it's one of the most famous remaining castles.
Very old castle, it's haunted.
Built in 1307, and it's still got the working moat and everything around it. It's freaking gorgeous. But Paul and I had this moment. We had a bottle of bourbon, and we had some Cuban cigars, and we were walking around together. And the famous story is, Henry VIII was there, and there was this country, farmer, this peasant who was rejecting sort of the will of the king and ran up to him, and he cut his head off from his horse. And this guy apparently walks around, and I swear to you, you feel this energy. But Paul and I we were just brothers. It was just the two of us, having a cigar and some bourbon. We were walking around this castle, and it was really misty and foggy, and it was just Paul and I. And then we were only maybe 2012 or something. The show was 3 years old. It's one of the biggest shows in the world, and we were just together. And nobody was around, and it was just the two of us, and we were bonding, just talking about life and shit. And we'll never forget that. And it was just the two of us in this super haunted, beautiful place in the English countryside. And it was just really magic, man. We never forgot it. And then we got to build this now behemoth of a bourbon company.
We spent the night together that night.
And the ghosts were all there.
And he visited us.
It was just really special, and we always have that moment. And then we went to dinner together at a place called The Cock. And we were just bonded, man. And we have those moments.
Did we go there?
We have some really special
choice.
moments in England. But the British countryside for us, man, the English countryside is has my heart. It's really special.
I do love the countryside here. It's fantastic.
You all are beautiful. Thank you so much for your question. Hey, thank you, sister. Good to see you. Absolutely welcome. Hey, Grace.
How do you maintain your happiness without letting the stress get to you?
Oh, I let the stress get to me.
He lets the stress get to him every second.
Yeah. That's my answer.
Let me tell you something. Life is short, even if you're 13.
This guy.
Remember, these moments are all...
Lessons with Ian. We're going to start a new TV show. Lessons with Ian Summerall.
It's a YouTube show.
Yeah, great.
Remember, these moments are short. Guess what? This is not a dress rehearsal. You've got one shot in this life. Find moments of happiness. Find happiness in every little bit. Guess what? A little east of here, there are people getting bombed and shot and shit. Guess what? We're together, man, in a place that's warm and safe. You gotta find happiness. You got to. Life is too beautiful and too short not to find that happiness. Not wrong. So we love you, and we appreciate you, and we beg you, because let me tell you something. The world needs happy people. And it is your job to find health and happiness and peace, to treat other people with that. Find compassion. Find love. There's 3 major missing components in society, and I'm telling you, if you have these things, if you can't teach them, if you're a parent or you're a kid, remember this. The 3 greatest pillars of society that are missing are reverence, gratitude, and compassion. They're missing in society. Find them, live them, love them. We love you. Boom!
anything special to close out Comic Con? Do you want to get the biggest group? Oh, these have already